Hey, good morning, everybody. Just heading to work. It's a little humid here in Charlotte today. But yeah, that's about it. So I have a confession. I am not a morning person. You know, Tony wakes up and he's just happy. He's happy all the time. Me, I'm very quiet. But then towards the afternoon, I can't keep my mouth shut. So that's my confession for this morning. But so grateful to be waking up in the United States and just waking up. God is good to me. I'm super blessed, and you know, just because I'm not a morning person doesn't mean I'm mean. Have a good day. Talk to you later.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, so Wednesday about midday, just running some errands at lunchtime. Actually have money left over from my cruise, so going to the bank and gonna try to pick up some groceries for dinner tonight. But other than that, just trying to kick those cruise blues. Catch up with you later. Jenny!
Whatty?
Where's my dinner?
Your dinner is right here.
Ooh, what do we got?
It is just the butter salad that I like with some Italian chicken. And yours has the tomatoes?
Tomatoes, I love. Oh, sorry.
And did you notice my beautiful bowl that my cousins Shannon and Tara got for me?
That was so nice, right?
I know.
They got us a
I
little.
love it. It's so pretty.
They got us a little. You saved us from the hurricane gift.
Well, and there's 4 of them, but this was the perfect size for our salad.
I like it. What's it made of? Styrofoam?
No.
Plexiglass?
It's glass.
I don't know. I don't know these materials.
Well, they felt so bad because I broke mine the night before, and it was just so sweet of them.
That was very sweet. I'm hungry.
All right, well then let's eat.
Let's eat. Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on? It's Wednesday.
Jenny, are we boarding the Carnival Paradise tomorrow for Havana?
No, it's already a week out.
Oh yeah, that was last Wednesday. Well, yeah, that's depressing.
It is.
How was your day?
My day was filled with just great joy.
Your day was filled with great joy.
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
I was able to wake up this morning and I have a great job to go to and I get to come home to a wonderful husband.
Gosh, I was 3rd on that list. What the heck?
Well, it's just how my day proceeds.
Who woke up next to you?
My angel, my husband.
What the heck? Oh, any cruise things in your mind on your mind during your day of work?
So, you know, I got to talk about my cruise today.
Yeah.
Yeah, our cruise to Cuba. And show off some pictures. And just reminisce.
Well,
how about you? What was your day like?
my day was good. I, you know, it's normal stuff. Worked in a cubicle, had some meetings, came home, finished up my work day, and I got to interact a little bit with the folks on the Lido Loca cruising community and the folks on YouTube, which is always fun. Brings a lot of enjoyment to me. But if I can, there was a great question today on the YouTube comments. I thought I would throw it your way and see what your answer was.
Okay.
So this question was presented by Marnie Taylor in the YouTube comments, and she asked why we do 4-day cruises and do we feel like they're long enough?
So you want me to answer that first?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, Marnie. So for me, at first, the 4-day cruises were excellent. Because I didn't know if I was going to get seasick or if I was even going to like it or if I would just feel like claustrophobic and, you know, in the middle of the ocean on a floating ship. We hope it's a floating city. So the first one was perfect. You know, I just kind of, because I couldn't imagine being stuck on a ship for 7 days if I did not like it.
Right.
So for me, the first cruise was a good, you know, it was good the 4 days. Now, this last cruise that we just got off for Cuba, I realized that I need longer than 4 days. Because by the fourth day, you have the excitement of the day before, and all that adrenaline, and you're just pumped to go on that cruise. And then, embarkation day is, not that it's hectic, but it's a lot of, going through lines, getting into your cabin, unpacking. There's a lot of prep that day. And then the second day, on this last cruise, we were in port for 24 hours. So it just felt like by the fourth day, which was our last day on the cruise, is really when I started to just relax and be in vacation mode, kind of. So, and then we had so much fun that last day, and then we had to pack and come home. So for me, it was way too short.
Yeah, and the answer for me was it does feel a little short. So the cool thing, the thing that was appealing about the 4-day cruise for the first time was, of course, like you said, would we like it or not? Would we get seasick? For me, it's good for work. I miss less work if I take just 4 days across the weekend.
Right.
But the challenge with that is, we cruised out of Mobile and we cruised out of Tampa, and they're just too far to really drive in one day. And so I end up taking off more work just to do the 4-day cruise. So that was a little bit of a drag for me. The drive home gets a little long, and it just didn't feel like enough time. Now, I think there's good purposes. The La Lido Loca Halloween group cruise is a 4-day cruise. But I think that's going to be perfect because, it'll give us a few days to just come together as a group and hang out and have a good time on the ship. And that way, it's kind of short and sweet, and we get to go for, a purpose. But just straight up relaxing, I think longer would be better for me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that's a great question. And it leads me to this question. If you could please leave an answer in the comments. So neither one of us have taken any seasick medicine. We just resolved ourselves to get on the ship and see if we got sick.
Right. Which I know is not the right thing to do.
I don't know. That's actually my question. Is that the right thing to do? How do you decide whether or not to take the seasick medicine? Do you just say, look, I might get seasick, so I'm going to put the patch on or take the Bo9? Or do you wait till you feel sick? Because I know that if you wait till you feel sick, you might have a hard time getting better while you're on the ship. So what approach do you guys take? We kind of took the let's see what happens, and fortunately, knock on wood, we haven't gotten seasick. So I hope that continues. Yeah.
Me too.
So also we wanted to, again, I'm finishing up the edit on the first vlog from the Carnival Paradise, our pre-cruise, making our way from Georgia to Tampa. I think it's a pretty good video. It was fun to go through the footage and watch it again. It'll probably be out by the time that you see this. But with that in mind, we thought it wouldn't be right of us not to talk a little bit about the cruise.
Okay.
So I thought it would be fun to share a scary part of the cruise, and that was when you, without telling me, bought 4 bottles of Hennessy liquor.
Oh, yes. So on the cruise, on Carnival, they have, of course, the hub. So, I'm constantly looking at it. I don't know, it's just fun to go through it and, kind of see what's on your account and that kind of stuff. So,
That's the app, right?
Yeah.
So on the hub app, you can see what your charges are.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So when I was looking through it one night, I was like, ooh, so I know I didn't buy 4 bottles of Hennessy and, put it on my tab.
How much does 4 bottles of Hennessy liquor cost?
It was $166.
What?
Yeah, so now if it was 1 bottle or if it was just maybe a drink, I probably wouldn't have, I probably would have noticed because we didn't buy any drinks.
Right.
We had the bottles sent to the room from the fun shop, but it scared me, and it was late at night, remember?
Yeah.
And I went up to was it the first night or the second? It may have been the first night. Maybe it was the second.
I feel like it was the night we came back from Havana.
From Havana, okay. So, yeah, it was because it was late. So, no, because we were out in Havana. It was the first night.
The first night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was the first night, so I went up to guest services, and it was probably about 10 or 11 that I went up there. But, and at that moment, I didn't really have a good interaction with guest services, only because the poor girl was being yelled at by the lady before me.
Ooh.
And so I really felt bad for her, but I mean, it wasn't a bad interaction. It was just not like...
You didn't get any resolution.
I didn't get any love, right?
Yeah.
So, she and the fun shops were closed. So there was really nothing that she could do at that point. She sent, the manager of the fun shops an email and said that, they would have to look at it, tomorrow. And of course, in my head, I'm like, well, I know I didn't buy it, so just take it off my account. That's kind of what I wanted her to say.
You are from New York, right?
Right.
Right.
I'm big on customer service though, and I'm not,
Yeah.
I think, she handled it the best that she could after being screamed at by the woman before me. So, the very next day, I think after breakfast, I was like, all right, they had enough time to figure this out. Let me go up there. And it was probably like maybe 8 o'clock in the morning after we had breakfast. But I needed this stuff to get off my account because it was making me a little crazy in my head. So when I went up there, the girl, she was a little nicer, I guess.
Yeah.
So she said, well, they didn't open yet, and that kind of stuff. And it was kind of like, I just talked to you 6 hours ago.
Right.
How quickly do you want this resolved? So like the interaction at that point was fair, but it was almost like, lady, you just woke up,
Yeah.
But I just wanted it resolved. So she said the fun shop's open at 9, and the manager look at it at that point. There's nothing that guest services can do. So I get that.
Yeah.
Because I guess fun shops aren't connected to Carnival, or they don't. Anyway, so I went back to the cabin, and of course we discussed it. But at 9 o'clock, I was waiting for that gate to open at the shop so I could talk to somebody in there. And when I went in, the guy was really nice, and he went through his tab, his receipts, and realized that it wasn't us. So they did take it off the account immediately. And then I had to go down to guest services for something with our cabin. And the same girl was there, and I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna love me, But she was super nice at that point, and just said that she was sorry that all that had happened, and she apologized, and great customer service.
Yeah, so it's interesting, just from watching the financial side of it. So of course on the Hub app you can see what your charges are. We use a credit card to fund our sail and sign, and on embarkation day they put $100 hold on the sail and sign. And so then when you exceed the $100, they continue to put holds on your credit card. So we had the $100 hold on the credit card, and then when the $166 went above that, that just became a new charge. So all of a sudden, there was a $266 hold on the credit card, and then anything that we did after that. So I bought the lobster upgraded dinner, so that increased the hold on the credit card. We bought some water at the karaoke bar, that increased the credit card. Everything that we did after that that initial hold was surpassed just kept increasing it. So I think by the end of the cruise, we had a credit card pending charge for maybe $450 or something like that. And then after credits and everything, and then when they finally took the Hennessy off, I think our final bill was like $141. And so I say all that, if you are cruising and you're using a debit card or a credit card, you just don't know what's going to happen. So make sure that you've got plenty of room on there before you go. So that it doesn't really affect you. But yeah, it was kind of scary. So, and I think they, basically they have like a liquor event, so they were having some sort of sale on. I remember the event in the fun times that they were having some sort of Hennessy White sale,
Right.
And but I think what they do is they handwrite your folio, right? Like when you place an order, they write your name and they handwrite your folio, and I'm assuming that they just wrote the wrong number down.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that was a new experience for us, and that was pretty cool. I don't know. I wasn't there for the interaction, and so I don't know how often people buy stuff and then maybe try to get over or something like that. So I don't know if that's why they were real like, "Are you sure you didn't buy it?"
And they were like, she kept saying, "Are you sure you didn't buy it?" Yeah, I'm sure I didn't buy it.
Are you sure your husband didn't buy it?
Yeah.
So. I understand, like, that's, they have to do their due diligence, and then in the end, we were able to resolve it, so that was, but for, like, I don't know, 12 hours, I sat there and went, well, what if they can't resolve it? Like, am I just gonna walk away, bummed out because I lost obviously, I'd be bummed out if I lost $166, but...
and then we didn't even get the Hennessy.
Yeah, we didn't even get it, right? Because... Did you order the Hennessy?
I didn't order the Hennessy. I didn't even drink all the Malibu.
I know, the Malibu, the poor Malibu didn't make it. We didn't consume it all, but yeah, so that, so I guess that's a little story to say that, of course you're on vacation, but there's still things that can happen, so you gotta be diligent to check your folio and check your charges and, stay on top of it. And so fortunately somebody's really in tune with that, because I probably would have just went to the end and went, oh, what's this extra charge?
Oh no, not me.
Yeah, so, but well guys, I think that's where we're gonna end the vlog tonight. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday, and we are trucking on into the weekend, and yeah, so I don't really have anything else other than to say, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet, you should subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get notified when we put out new videos. And you can follow us on social media. Yeah,
at Twitter and Instagram at Lido Loca.
Yeah.
And our Facebook group, Lido Loca Cruising Community, where we have all the fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of interaction over there. If you want to throw a question at us or just say something goofy, we'll definitely respond. So it's kind of a good way to get to know us and other people. I mentioned it earlier, we do have the first annual Halloween Lido Loca group cruise coming up in October of 2018. It's a sweet little cruise going out of Jacksonville, Florida on the what will be recently updated Carnival Elation.
Guy's Burger
will be on there, and yeah, so we've already booked I think 3 of the so once we book 8, and we haven't booked ours yet, we got to do that. Once we book 8, they'll give us a swanky Lido Loca cocktail party. That's free booze.
What?
And
for 1 hour.
For 1
double
hour.
Fisting it.
Drink as much as you can. Yeah, I guess we're trying to entice people with alcohol. You don't have to drink. I mean, they'll have.
we don't really drink.
Yeah, we don't really drink that much, and they'll have other things. But yeah, so the cabins are starting to get booked. Obviously, that ship's not even close to being sold out or anything. But that promises to be a real good time.
I'm super excited.
I haven't dressed up for Halloween in a long time, but I really think that I might do it on there. And I think maybe we should have I think the ship will have like a Halloween contest. But I think we should do a Lido Loca Halloween contest.
I think that's
costume contest. So I don't know, but well, that's it, guys. I'm calling it a night. I'm tired, Jay.
You tired, T?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you on the Lido.
I'm not really that tired, but I just wanted to throw it to you so you'd say see you on the Lido. But anyways, let me lean in. See you on the Lido.
See you on the Lido. Bye.
Bye.